until pain arrives. Everything else is just a warm-up. A boxer can be the best technician in the world. But if he gets in the ring and the first time he gets hit, he falls apart, he's not gonna be a champion, I tell you that. See, in life it's just like that with us. We're good until we get hit in the face. But what separates champions from the rest is when they get hit, they keep coming. When you hit them a second time, they get stronger. And by the third time that life hits you and you're still standing, the world will know there's a champion in the ring. How bad do you want to be successful? Do you want it bad enough to get hit in the face? Because I tell you right now, that's what life's gonna do to you. It's gonna hit you when you least expect it. When you got your guard down, how will you respond? Refuse to let the world break you. Show life what a champion looks like. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. What kind of life do you want to live? Success is a choice. It's a decision that only you can make for you. First comes the choice, then comes the commitment. Are you willing to commit to doing what it takes to go where you want to go? A lot of people say they want to be successful, but they struggle and they stumble on that commitment part. A lot of times, the only way we will make that commitment is we have to hit rock bottom. We have to get so sick and tired of feeling the way we do before we'll ever take the action needed to crawl up out of that pit. I think you're ready. I think you're ready and you wouldn't be listening to me right now. I think you know that you have greatness on the inside of you. And you just need somebody to speak over your life, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I speak greatness over you. Arise, champion. I'm speaking to somebody out there. The reason you feel so uncomfortable on the inside is because you know you're not being the best version of you that you can be. That discomfort is trying to move you from where you're at to where you belong. Your destiny is greatness, and you know this on the inside, and that voice just keeps on calling, and you're never gonna have the peace until you go become who you are supposed to be. Now we're gonna set this change in motion for you right now. I want you to say this with me. I want you to say this out loud. I am ready to change my life. I am willing and committed to going all in and fully commit to doing the things that it takes to become the person I was meant to be. And that starts right now. All excuses, stop right now. I will not, from this point forward, point the blame at anybody else for my own destiny. I will take responsibility for who I want to be. I will get up every day and work toward that person that I know that I am on the inside. I pledge with all my actions allegiance to success. I will search deep down inside for a why that will allow me to run through walls with it. Because I will not be denied. Champions put in place the habits and daily rituals that manufacture success. They push themselves constantly to the point of pain. And by refusing to tap out to that pain, they eventually give birth to greatness. Pain is no match for a real champion. The legends understand to be a winner, one must be comfortable at being uncomfortable. The dark, the unknown, the fears that stalk each and every one of us must be faced and faced alone. For the more we go through the fire, the more refined we become. Those struggles, trials, and tribulations, they mold and shape us, prepare us for the calling and events to come. We learn to perform under stress, under duress, and without hesitation, because perfect practice consistently makes one perfect all the time. The inner standard of a champion sets him apart from the masses, the wannabes, and the uncommitted. Legends refuse to settle for mediocrity. For them, being average is the plague and totally unacceptable. Champions go all in all the time. Not just on game day. When the practice is over for the team, the work for the champion just begins. They understand the process and what is required to be elite, to be great, to be the best. It requires obsession, passion, focus, and an unbelievable work ethic. Sweat becomes the friend of the 1%. Success is available to anybody that is willing to work for it. Success can only be bought with the currency of hard work. And champions refuse to concede to anything less than leaving every ounce of themselves on the practice field. The weight room, the classroom, whatever champions do, they carry that same inner standard of greatness with them. They don't turn it on and off depending on where they're at. It is constant. They never enter an environment without it. To stand next to them is to be infected. Their commitment inspires, strengthens, and impacts everyone who comes in contact with them. They are the leaders, not by word, but by actions. They set the example for their teammates and exemplify the message, blessed and unstoppable. They've adopted the same mindset of the ones who held up the championship trophies before them. And they continue to carry the torch so that the standard is never forgotten. Pain, defeat, and rejection are scared to come near these supermen who conquer loss with a vengeance. They fight, claw, and scratch until every second runs off the clock. Failure is not an option for them. They never quit, never concede, and never give up. Champions become phenomenal by mastering the basics. Day in and day out, they do the little things well. They take nothing for granted. They take no shortcuts. They do it the right way, all day, every day. Or they don't do it at all. The greats are so focused that they become immune to all distractions. And by disciplining their mind, they stay ready for the opportunity. And when that opportunity comes, they seize it with hunger. They feed on competition, chew on hard work, and drink sweat for replenishment. Only the strongest survive. This is the survival of the fittest. Most people are too comfortable with being good to ever be great. Easy is the breeding ground for complacency, and champions know this. Therefore, they smash all traces of it from their life. They shut the door to anyone who shows average mercy. When vision procreates with hard work, dreams become a reality. And to give up is to commit a portion on the life one could have had. Winning requires understanding every aspect of your opponent. And the best way to do that is to look in the mirror. It's you versus you. How bad do you want it? Do you want to be a champion? I mean, do you really want to be a champion? I mean, a champion in all walks of life. Every area. Let your grind, your work ethic, your execution speak for you. See, champions know there is no all season. The all season is the season. And this is the same, not just in sports, but in business, in relationships, in your spiritual life. This is the way of the champion. I'm Billy Allsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. I ain't running from hell. I bring heaven to it. I'm a warrior, champion, and that's what we do. Think you won. The world thinks I failed. But the truth is, I got you right where I want you. Find true music. Me and destiny in collusion. Think the dream and starve the illusion. I'm not weak. I'm just strong in the making. You'll never make me tap out. You can't break me. Strong struggle made me. Watch me do it. I ain't running from hell. I'm bringing heaven to it. I move away from the safety and comfort of the familiar and instead aggressively pursue the unknown. Like David waiting on the throne. Greatness is the child born out of intense struggle. Trials and tribulations are the factory that produce genius. When an average person experiences rejection, their motivation diminishes. When a champion, a warrior, tastes rejection, it makes them hungrier than ever. The biggest enemy of greatness is the undisciplined mind. Anyone who desires success at the highest level must first conquer their own thinking. As believers, we must chisel away with faith the illusion that what we desire is absent. Unwavering belief is the creative process that allows the full manifestation of what has always been. The law of attraction will bend and shape reality until the outside world looks like what we are seeing in our mind. I ain't running from hell. I'm bringing heaven to it. We don't have to wait until we die in order to experience heaven. Our thinking can bring heaven to us now. Rise, champion. Climb. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Some of you are trying to sell a dream to others that you yourself don't believe in. Successful people buy in first, knowing that the world will eventually follow. Your thinking must stop having affairs and must remain loyal to your dream for it to become a reality. Your spiritual adversary needs your fear and doubt in order to sustain himself. True warriors will always rise. Most of those that we call genius, regardless of their field of expertise, created their masterpieces from an emotional environment of pain. The hurts became legends by channeling and unleashing those raw, intense emotions of afflictions into their work. We feel and resonate deeply with their artistic expressions of truth because of the agony and trauma that gave birth to it. So use the gift of your own trial and tribulation to propel you beyond the common limits of average human existence. Harness this powerful inner energy created from your struggle and use it as transportation to take you to that place the world calls greatness. All the great influencers who shook the world did so by finding the strength in being vulnerable and owning it. I ain't running from hell. I'm bringing heaven to it. I'm a warrior, champion, and that's what we do. You think you won. The world thinks I failed. But the truth is, I got you right where I want you. Fire true music. Me and destiny in collusion. Feed the dream and starve the illusion. I'm not weak. I'm just strong in the making. You'll never make me tap out. You can't break me. Struggle made me. Watch me do it. I ain't running from hell. I'm bringing heaven to it. I move away from the safety and comfort of the familiar and instead aggressively pursue the unknown. Like David waiting on the throne. Greatness is the child born out of intense struggle. Trials and tribulations are the factory that produce genius. Fire true music. Me and destiny in collusion. Feed the dream and starve the illusion. You can't break me because the struggle made me. Dr. Billy Allsbrooks, warrior, blessed and unstoppable. Fire true music.
The number one reason people fail is broken focus. You gotta keep your mind on your dreams.
Stay focused.
Your eyes on the prize.
Focus.
Stop worrying about what everybody else is saying or doing. Get up every morning and grind. Every moment that you're worried about the opinions of others is a second that you're losing. Stop talking and let your grind be your response. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Every second of the day, I think and do what it takes to be a champ.
Stay focused.
I refuse to be distracted by things that don't move me toward my dream. Many people can handle the physical aspect of the game. It's that mental part that separates the champions from everyone else. You see, each level that you go up, you start out in Pee-wee, then you move to middle school, then high school, and then D1, and then to the pros. Each level you climb, the distractions will increase. Greatness is about execution. What separates the average players from the legends is the legends can consistently, no matter what is going on around them, can find that focus on the inside and consistently deliver. There's a lot of you out there listening to me right now, and I want to say this to you. You have the talent, but to go to that next level, the thing that everything hinges on is whether you can master your mind or not. That's the key. You've got to master your mind. You got to stay focused. Block out the chatter. Put on the blinders and keep your eyes on the prize. Stop listening to the critics. Their opinion does not determine your destiny. What does is your work ethic, your grind, your focus, your determination, your faith, your perseverance, and that will that says, I am a champion. Stay focused and execute. The more overwhelmed you feel, the more complicated things seem to be, the more you must break it down into small, manageable pieces. Whenever you get lost, whenever you face a setback, the thing to do is to go back to basics. You take it one thought at a time, one play at a time, one rep at a time, one set at a time, one day at a time. Success is a marathon of consistency walked out one day at a time. Allocate every second, every minute of your day to your dream. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to achieve mastery in any given field. 20,000 to be a legend. General George Patton said, you must be single-minded. Drive for the one thing that you have decided. What do you want in life? What separates champions from the rest is how they respond when life sucker punches them in the face. They never consider laying down. They get up. They arise because they're champions. They find a way to regroup. They find a way to refocus. They keep their eyes on the goal and they execute. Stay focused. Here's the million-dollar question. What are you going to do today to improve your life? Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Julio Jones, Tom Brady, Michael Phelps. These guys can stay focused when the lights come on. The critics, the news, the scandals, the rumors, it doesn't matter, they still perform. Let thine eyes look right on and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. Stay focused. A disciplined mind rooted in truth can do the impossible, whether it's business, arts, music, writing, film, sports, whatever it is. There's truth, principles that govern the laws of success in every field. Massive success requires massive focus. You gotta focus on these things, the things that really matter. You gotta practice them over and over until you can do them when the lights come on. Our lives are the fruit of our most consistent thought patterns. It's all connected. Everything you do is filtered through your belief system. When you change your mindset, everything else in your life will change as well. Being a champion isn't just about the trophies. It's a winning mindset.
I've always been told how average I can be. Always been criticized. But I want to tell you something. I stand here before you, before all of these people, not listening to those words, but telling myself every single day to shoot for the stars, to be the best that I can be. Good enough isn't good enough if it can be better, and better isn't good enough if it can be best.
In this world full of conformity, I dare you to be different. I dare you to stand out. I dare you to stand tall, to stand firm.
You want to make an impact? Find your broom. Every day of your life, you find your broom. You grow your influence that way. That way you're attracting people so that you can impact them. Who said vision is the ability to see the invisible. Don't judge. Aristotle said you are what you repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence ought to be a habit, not an act.
biggest achievement that I never expected was to give the motivation to a lot of people when I was just trying to be motivated myself to go to the gym.
Look at him. Holy yeah.
Do the guys feel it when you walk in the room? They're like,
absolutely. Yeah. And a good friend of mine, Chris Cormier, who's competing in Mr. Olympia, the later ones, he was like, I couldn't even stand next to you, man. I felt like you had a force field coming off you, like a power, like confidence. I had that, and I carried that all the time.
Making an impact. It's not about making a nice impression. It's about making an impact. It's about doing your best.
Part of what I'm about, and that's where my heart is right now.
I wanted to have, obviously, freakish body parts. It was never really like, I want all eyes on me type of thing. It was never an ego, I want everyone to notice me. I wanted to look presentable where I walked around when I wasn't in contest shape and I just was big and round and people admired the muscle.
If you think you can or if you think you can't, you're right.
Watching on the show, where is he? Up there, there he is. Look at this guy. There you are right there. He is a police officer from Dallas, Texas. Ronnie Coleman. You don't have the same genetics I have. I'm kind of like what they call a genetic freak. What do you weigh? Right now, I'm probably about 305.
305. And chest size?
No, I'm about 58.
58.
Yeah.
How about biceps?
About 24.
24. Well, show me some. Can we see some poses?
Yeah, I can get a couple
poses. There we go. Nice.
Oh, you have to take the pants off.
Yes, big money.
The biggest man in Spain.
I mean, technically, I guess I am, actually.
Yeah, you are.
One guy.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Hi, how are
you? To grow your influence so that you'll make an impact. If you're gonna do a job, do it right. Do it the right way.
People have never seen someone like me, and if they have, it's usually in clothes. People saying, "Are you even real?"
I wanted, when I rip off my shirt, I want her to freak out when we go the first time to the beach. So whatever reason that you can find that is a motivation for you, use it.
In fact, we're trying to get you to be our next coach at the Miss Olympia. Well, I could do. Matter of fact, I got a contract over there in my hand. They wanted me to get you to sign.
You know something? The way you look right now, I'd sign anything.
Oh.
I'm coming for payback. Automatic, no games. Must have thought I'd pass Jack. See the lane and I paid that. See the prize and I claim that. Been a minute, time ticking. Know y'all mad that I came back. All star in the city. Yeah, bad boy like Diddy. Yeah, knew my pops was a grizzly. John Morant was gritty. Y'all better cuff as a backup. This is the time that I act up. Know that I'm picking those bags up. We about to go. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go. Go get it, go get it, go get it. We about to go. We about to go. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go. Go get it, go get it, go get it. We about to go. We about to go get it. We about to go. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go. Go get it, go get it, go get it. We about to go. We about to go. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go. Go get it, go get it, go get it. We about to go. We about to go get it. We about to go. We about to go. We about to go. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go. We about to go. We about to go get it.
Priest is extraordinary, and he's known in the bodybuilding world that he's one of those guys that has managed to be one of the shorter bodybuilders, but still keep a tremendous symmetry and proportion, which is very hard to do.
My most painful was losing to Lee Priest.
In third place, Ronnie Coleman. I tell you, when I saw him today, I said, this guy is at his all-time best. It's on, baby. Let's welcome Lee Priest.
I never consider myself a professional. I always just consider myself as someone who trains and wants to do the best they can do. So. Next time, if someone asks me a question, what's it like to compete with those big guys? Use the word tall, not big.
You want to learn about things that are hard, that make you tougher. Instead of finding an easy way to do hard things, learn and develop a love for hard things. That you only want hard things. That you only want things in your life. Greater challenges. every day you get up, step by step, punch by punch, brick by brick, you build it. Punch by punch, you take your life back. To make things happen in your life, you get one shot. You cannot say that you want to live the greatest life that you're capable of and not do the work that it takes to get it done.
You ain't bring your food?
Nah, I couldn't have no stove. Cook. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, hotel.
Let me tell you, one of the biggest lessons I learned is proper preparation prevents poor performance. You, as an athlete that's aspiring to see your best realized and your dreams come true, you can't leave stuff to chance. But when you travel, you have to have the food with you. You can't have your food and you can't go. That's one mistake that you're making, that as you go forward and you become better, you're not going to be able to make. Your food is everything. So it's your responsibility to come up with ways to find out how you can eat every 2.5 hours without incident in order to be able to have your food with you every day, all day, so you are able to eat on time, keeps you and allows you to stay in an anabolic state. In the morning when you get up, before you do your cardio, or maybe you do your cardio right away, but after that, before you leave the house, you have to go. If it takes an hour, it takes 2 hours. It's up to you to cook your meals, pack them in your Tupperware, pack them in your Ziploc bags, and then you have it with you all day, every 2 hours, every 3 hours, however you're breaking your thing down, without fail. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. A lot of people know how to diet, but not everyone knows how to discipline themselves to get the shit done. So going forward from this, the biggest lesson that I would like to give to you today is that proper preparation prevents poor performance. So going forward from this now, you know it is unacceptable to say to yourself, oh, well, I don't have a means to cook my food. Because you can get a hot plate. I used to live in a room. I lived in a room without a cooking, without a kitchen. You know, but I still was a bodybuilder, inspiring to see my dream happen. So I would get up and cook my food in my room on a hot plate. It works. You know, turn around and get a little better. You get a George friend of mine. Like, there are people that buy these things and then don't use them. Why the fuck they throw them away? I got a George Foreman grill. They gave it to me. Somebody thought that was a joke. I took that to my room. I plugged it in. I got a George Foreman grill. I can cook. You know what I was able to cook on that? My eggs on that, my chicken on that. There is no reason for me to go forward without having the things that I need. But going forward, that is not an excuse. That is not an excuse. Once you make the decision to get it done, you get it done.
But then there's something to be said for doing the damn thing. You know, just do it.
So it becomes more of a testament to how bad do you want it? What is your commitment? Where is your true desire?
Look, this thing is deep. They're gonna give you a list of every single thing a beast needs to do. There's only one thing they cannot do. They cannot turn your beast mode on. I'm gonna say it one more time. They're gonna give you all the beast instructions. You're gonna be like, what? Why? It's only 20 things to do to be a beast. But when you take all that information home, there's one thing that they cannot do for you, and that's called turn the beast mode on. Everybody wants to be a beast. Till it's time to do what beasts do. Yep. Come on.
Always ready. You don't tell me, do 100, I go.
Whatever it is, and whatever it is, I've got to be in beast mode. Yeah.
Much bigger, and at this weight, he's more drier than before.
Every fucking rap is one step closer.
Come on! 3, 2, big squeeze. Big squeeze.
When I came up, Ronnie Coleman was the champion. He took size to a new level. Now, I was always a guy that knew I had potential to get real big. I thought in order to be relevant, in order to accomplish the goal that I had, you got to chase the champion. You don't chase people that are not in the top 6, so you chase the champion. So that was my goal, to chase Ronnie. And by doing that, I got huge, which was the symmetry, the balance, the full round muscle bells. I was full. I was Mr. Full in person. Pictures, update pictures don't mean nothing. Trust me, I started this back in 2000, updating pictures, progress pictures weekly, put them on the internet. I was the first one to do it. You take 200 pictures and you choose the biggest, the one that you make you look the biggest and the best, and you post that. Pictures is pictures. You see how good you look when you stand next to somebody that looks great. That's when you know.
They're just putting in the work, because I know everybody's going to talk about, oh, this guy looks that good because he found the secret potion, and this guy looks that good because he has the best coach, and this guy looks that good because he has a sponsor that's giving him tons of money, and it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. The guys who look the best, if you talk about Jay Cutler, okay, the reason Jay Cutler is the best is because Jay Cutler is notorious for his work ethic. He's notorious for getting in every single meal and getting in every single fucking training session and getting in, never missing a beat. That's why he's the best. And that's why he was a step above everybody else. Because I don't think, mind you, he had great genetics. I've seen pictures of him at 19. He looked insane for a 19-year-old. I think there's guys with better genetics, but I don't think they're willing to do what he did. I don't think they're willing to put in the amount of time and effort and discipline that he put into it. Jay is notorious for crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. Work ethic is second to none.
Some bodybuilders know how to be great all the time. They know how to always plug in. This is what it's got to be. This has got to be done. This is how it is. Doesn't matter how you feel. Doesn't matter what happened to you. Doesn't matter if you're upset. Doesn't matter. Those are the guys I think that make it to the very top. And it's not just working harder, but it's working harder all the time. Know how to cross all the T's and dot all the I's every single day. That's what separates them.
I went to the gym to drive to the gym, and I'd get out my log and I'd look what I did last week. And I look at the goals and look what I did last week. So I did 200 pounds on the bench press for 8 reps. Today I must do 9. That's my goal. It's solid, it's there, it's in my head, and I go into the gym. I know what I'm doing. I know what my goal is. Most people wander into the gym with no real goals in mind. You're not going to get very far doing that. And you've got to really push it, and you've got to have a plan. Most people don't have that. So you see them progress for the first year, maybe 18 months, and that's pretty much it. If you haven't got the goals, you're not going to push yourself. Why are you going to do that to yourself? Why are you going to push through that? Because you've got a goal that's very important. Otherwise, when you get uncomfortable, normal reaction is to fuck this, I'm stopping. You need the goal to push you through that pain. So my goal is greater than the temporary discomfort that I'm going to experience. And I know that, so I'm going to go through that discomfort because I want the goal greater than I want to feel comfortable.
Thinking about beating other people, which they have no control over, so that's my competition.
you know, trying to better last year's model. More or less looking at it from an athletic point of view, where the training in the gym, the actual physical work, the thing that appealed to me, and the end product, the physique.
But just because you have the best genetics doesn't mean that the outcome, you will be number one, because somebody else could just be smarter and work harder and make up that difference. They didn't beat me because I had more input. I made the most of my genetics, so I maximized where maybe they didn't. I was just very determined to do this thing that I felt I could be good at in order to change my life and change the projection of my life. I was grew up on a housing estate in the UK, I had no education, I was in a jail when I was 18, so I had all that. That was, you know, the people around me, I was like, I didn't want part of that future. I wanted to do something else, and I got this thing that I was good at, so I'm going to take it and run with it.
It was about training, attitude, energy in the gym, just making it happen. The love of the game.
Goals are important. Passion is important. Waking up in the morning and having excitement about the day is important. Attitude will take you further than any talent or genetics you have. Okay? Attitude is everything. I can remember Sergeant Oubray's skin. Sergeant Oubray's in the gym, like, look at the skin on this guy. Look like saran wrap. Skin. Beautiful skin. Zane would do sit-ups. Zane would do one set of sit-ups for an hour without stopping. I'm like, my God, what planet is he from? I'm like, God, it's unbelievable, this gym.
Come on. Be serious.
I watched Robbie going from exercise to exercise. He was like an animal in the gym. What style, what class, the way he moved.
As your waist, the smaller your waist looks, the bigger your shoulders get, and vice versa.
I fear no man. No man can hold me down.
I have to give it everything I got. That way I'm a winner no matter what.
When you built for the game, haters try to remodel it. We are not the same. My credentials say it's obvious. In my own lane, boy, be careful where you driving it. I'm the last of my kind. After me, there will be none. That ain't cocky, that's just honest. The impossible, I done it. And made it look good in front of those that thought I couldn't. Shine. Shine. I'ma fly. Flying high. To the sky. It's my time. It's my time to shine. I'ma fly. It's my time. Flying high. It's my time. To the sky. It's my time. It's my time. It's my time to shine. I'ma fly. Flying high. To the sky. It's my time. It's my time to shine. I'ma fly. It's my time. It's my time. To the sky. It's my time. It's my time. It's my time to shine. I'ma fly. Flying high. To the sky.
Go, Lisa. Come on, go.
go. Let's go. One more.
AJ, baby.
Don't get me started, I'm pleading. This is a race, can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. Hey. Colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard them say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah. I'm number one. 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 Yeah. I'm number one. I'm number one. Once I
We all go through difficult times. There's not one single person in this room that's not going through a difficult time right now. The thing is, are you willing to embrace it? The ability to propel forward through all adversity. That's winning. So it doesn't matter what the place is or what people say, or your hard times or this or that. That's just a valley or moment of growing. And if you look at it like that, that is where you grow to be powerful. That's where you learn. Because if everything's perfect, oh, you win. And what's making you grow stronger? It was almost like a therapy for myself, because I was understanding being able to go to the gym and train and watch my body grow, right? Giving myself something that I could see in the gym. I just took all the passion out into eating, sleeping, and training. I found something that nobody could take away from me.
He's serious, but he's having fun doing this because it's a one and done thing. He already knows that. Ready to kill or be killed. That mindset's back. I see it in his eyes. And this guy's for real.
I snapped my tendon toward my chest. You know what they said? I'll never come back. I'll never be a bodybuilder. I'll never. This happened after I got second place in my first Miss Olympia. You know what happened? I was the first bodybuilder in the universe that ever came back from this and won a show. I won 23 shows after that. I had that gym, you know, and that gym taught me a discipline. I started seeing changes that I was in control of. It was like, between me, if I do this, then this is what's gonna happen. Give you direction and things that I've learned along the way to help you accomplish your goals. I say goals in life because life is what we want to be successful in, you know? It doesn't matter if we're bodybuilders or not. My way just happened to be through the gym and bodybuilding. But I think if you take this experience that discipline is what it takes to be successful, not only in bodybuilding, but in business, school, college, doctor, lawyer, businessman, whatever it is that you want to do in life, you always have to just sacrifice. So sacrifice is the number one thing. When you say something, you're going to do it. And I think this is very, very important. You know, there's no secret. The secret lies within you, you know? And that's the God honest truth. I can tell people how I train, I can tell them what I eat and all these things. That's the boring part, you know? Anybody can train and eat, but what's driving you to do what you do in life? This is the most important thing. What drives you will be an influence to someone else.
Anybody who knows me knows that I'm always trying to push the limits of the body in regards to what are the things that we could have done better. My point of view is I always look forward. I don't like to look back. How do you turn around and prepare somebody mentally to try to take it to the next level? They kicked ass, took names. Now here's where the hard work begins, because now you set the bar even higher.
that Hardy is the most dangerous guy in the whole lineup as of right now.
Just let's understand the next bar has to be higher because you have to now compete against that version of yourself.
Said, brother, everybody know what to do when everything go right. What are you gonna do when you don't get what you thought you were gonna get? What are you gonna do when things go wrong? What are you gonna do when you work for it and you put yourself in position, then they come to you and tell you don't have it and you feel played? When you give up on the mission that you once had, when you have an individual that's attached to purpose and mission, it's not too many things that's gonna stop.
When asked the question, what was the plan B if you weren't gonna be able to compete in the Mr. Olympia competition, he said, there was no plan B. I gave it all to God and here I am.
All the bodybuilding fans, not just the Iranian fans, but all the bodybuilding fans around the world, we want to see him at his best. We want to see all the competitors at their best. And being here a month out versus 2 days before the show should definitely make a difference.
Man, I feel for that brother, because that brother really brought it.
Appreciate what you've accomplished, but don't rest. Never ever rest. Always focus on what the next goal is and make sure you keep the eye on the prize, because once you feel content, it's over.
Thinks about today and how he's going to be his best each and every day moving forward, and he's looking forward to hopefully being here again next year.
He's a beast. That guy's a beast.